What is up, everybody? Happy Lunar New Year. Where the lunar is year new. The new yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, I tried, obviously. Hope you're all doing well. Lots of homework today, but I made some pretty darn good progress. Luffy used hockey. What episode are we at? Oh wait, you're an Amazon Lily. So, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. What's your thoughts on Sabaody? Wow, I didn't even ask you last stream. I'm sorry. Is it gonna play Robin crying? I think it's gonna show Robin crying because I clicked on a video. Oh, yep, there it is. Cool. I want to listen to One Piece music, but we don't need the tuna to pick up the thumbnail, do we? There we go. 414. Hey, here, I'm gonna be right back, but Kat, tell me what you think about what happened. I'm not gonna say it explicitly, but I know, right? What's your thoughts on Kuma? We're back. Wait, nonce? What? YouTube does that? That's cool. I know what those words mean now. Wait, can I do this? Let's see. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. But yeah, no. Let's see. Everyone just poofs. I don't know what Kuma's doing. Do you think Kuma's a good person or a bad person? Also, seeing Luffy cry like that. Do you get what I mean, Kat, when I was saying a couple streams ago that the Straw Hats don't necessarily always win? Undeniably, the Straw Hats lost. Now, the question should be, or is, did they lose for a reason? Why would Kuma care to do that about, or to Luffy and his crew? Why didn't Rayleigh help? Huge. Anyways, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week. We will not be streaming tomorrow, just a heads up. Oh, once again, I'll say it's because we're at the beginning of the stream. Happy Lunar New Year, everybody. Seeing some just beautiful art, lots of people hanging out, parties happening across my campus. Wonderful times. I'd love to see it all. Yeah, I've seen some really cool art in all my Discords and stuff, so Kuma knows Dragon. So we'll see. But yeah. Today we're going to be starting our new construction, or I actually wanted to do some of the deconstruction before stream today. I just didn't have time. I'll probably be able to do that tomorrow or Friday. What else? There's something I wanted to add. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky came out with an update today. I really want to play it. Welly. Oh, what's up? I'm not doing that bit anymore. I'm gonna set up my camera real quick because I'm a bad streamer who apparently does nothing. Every time I'm not streaming, I just sit in my chair for 24 hours until the next stream. Or 24 hours, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm stupid. But yeah, I'm excited for today. We have some goals with the construction. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we are doing an Oryx construction. We'll do some Oryx facts later in the stream. Specifically a African, the Gimsbok. Gimsbok. Maybe I should change it. That sounds cool. Gimsbok. Is it Gimsbok or Gimsbok? Let's see. Oryx gazella. So, because it looks like a gazelle. Interesting. Large antelope in the genus of Oryx. It is endemic to the dry and barren lands of Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, and parts of Zimbabwe, mainly inhabiting the Kalahari and Namib deserts. Cool. The name Gimsbok, which is from Afrikaans, which itself is the Dutch word of the same spelling, meaning male chamois, composed of gims, chamois, buck. Interesting. The Dutch gyms is further from the German Gamse. Chamus, I don't know. But yeah, so let's learn how to pronounce this actually before we go in. Gimsbok. That's my idea of how to say pronunciation. Mayo de Noche. Yeah, Gimsbok. Okay, Gimsbok, not Gimsbok. Gimsbok. Okay, cool. So Gimsbok. Yeah, let's get to Warmup. What is it? I'm listening to One Piece OST right now, and it makes me very happy. I guess it's just because it's nostalgic. I wouldn't say like nostalgic as like I was a kid. It was only 2 years ago, almost 3. Actually, yeah, technically 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, 2.5 years. When I first started One Piece, at the beginning of college. Haven't looked back. Especially not looking back at Fishman Island. Hey, what's up, Penguin? Where's my chat? Give my chat back. Glad to see here yet another night. Glad to see everybody. Let's do some good art tonight. Even though I just started my warm-up 40 seconds into the warm-up. Feel like I'm the best. I'm at the best part of One Piece. I haven't even got no time skip yet. Also, Luffy has no idea about Ace's execution. He does not. Shonen love this trope, and you'll see this a lot in JJK and in JoJo. Especially One Punch. I feel like that's the majority of the plot of One Punch. Is a lack of transmission of information. Like, most of the plot happens because people can't communicate with each other. But you are at one of the best pieces of One Piece. Maybe that is the One Piece. Is time skip, Saba Odi. Impel down, Marineford. You think Luffy knows a read? I think that's asking too much of him. And plus, you know, Luffy did get sent to an island without connection to the outside world. There we go. Something like that, probably. I was thinking about the box discussion we had the other day, and I actually started writing a script today for a video I want to do on boxes. And this video will require me to learn a bit of Blender. So this is definitely a far out video idea. And once again, I'm not going to say what things are, but you know, I've been thinking about doing. I've talked about it before, how I wanted to do like a YouTube short on boxes or something. But I feel like a video for boxes in perspective. Basically, the goal of the video is to use boxes as a means to explain what perspective is. Thank you, thank you. Ghosting is a powerful method. Ironically, it's such a habit. Even when like I caught last semester, I would ghost over my calendar when crossing out the days. Hi, I just wanted to say that your journey is very inspiring. I started Drawbox 3 times now, never got through the second class. I plan on picking up once again. Hope to get to your level. Well, huge thank you for stopping by. And yeah, well, welcome back. I would be, not just me, but everybody here would be super happy to see you excel in Drawbox. And yeah, lesson 2 is very difficult, but the fact that you've returned and you're ready to do it again means the world. So yeah, welcome back. If you have any questions, I mean, we're all here and ready to help. Yes, yeah, actually no, Cat still has Impel Down Marineford, and then time skip Saba Odi, and then Fishman Island. So Cat has a bit, but yeah, it is getting closer. Cat has about probably like 200 episodes, maybe a bit less, maybe 150. And Cat, if you could just muscle through Fishman Island. No, it was another arc. I feel like it's a motivation problem. It's just hard to keep on drawing. Yeah, I'm feeling that right now with lesson 5, which I know is like it's a humble brag, but you know, like, yeah, doing the same thing, especially when it's difficult, over and over again, with seemingly no reward is a difficult thing. And that is, all in all, why everyone says Drawbox is one of the hardest beginner programs, is because of that. They say it's I've heard people call it the Dark Souls of art learning. And oof, yikes. To respond to that, what I would do is, do you think the 50% rule helps with the motivation? Yes. Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, 50% rule is a great way to keep it up. It's going to kind of suck at first. Yeah, exactly, Penguin. Yeah, it makes it harder at first, but it gets you used to drawing despite the outcome. And that's my main point for motivation and Drawbox is you do have to remove yourself from the outcome and see it as a moment of exploration. You should draw out of curiosity's sake rather than the outcome. Now, to say that I don't get happy when I make a really good lesson 5 drawing would be false. I do get really happy and I'm attached to that. But the biggest motivator for me in Drawbox is I know so long as I continue doing it, despite the difficulty, I will get where I want to be in art. Oh, yikes. Despite the obvious mistakes. Yeah, Fishman Island is tough. And there are some moments in Fishman that's worse than, yeah. But yeah, recommendations I have for, you know, staying consistent in Drawbox is get a buddy in the server. That's how I started with Delano. Delano and I were doing the 250 box challenge together. So get a buddy to kind of hold you accountable. And then just make sure to treat it as play. If you're not enjoying certain things, spend some time on 50%. Take breaks and set a goal for yourself each day or each week of how much you'd like to get done, not necessarily lesson content wise. But just like, you know, I want an hour a day. And if you can't do an hour a day, maybe an hour every 2 days. Consistency is super helpful because your brain will start recognizing and telling you it's time to draw. So that is a very powerful thing. Yeah, Drawbox is just hard. So yeah, here. I yap a lot, so biggest things I would recommend for someone doing Drawbox right now, who's maybe struggling or they may be coming back to it, is one, buddy system. That's probably the best one. Oh, there goes my pen. Buddy system is pretty important. 2, consistency. So this could be 1 hour per day, which is what I do, but I know some people could do more than that. Some people can do less. Then I'd say like, what is it called? I'm trying to find a good way to put this, but like, separate outcome, right? Don't get too attached to how pretty or not it is, right? And this 50% will help with this. So another part of this is 50%. And just engross yourself in it. I know this is a bit of like a very soft kind of, you know, not really founded, but just embrace art. You know, get into it. Watch, you know, art videos from different YouTubers just doing art, enjoying it. Don't burn yourself out, right? But like, just start engaging yourself in that culture. Hang out with artists, listen to artists, watch artists, scroll through Pinterest, scroll through Twitter, Instagram, whatever, looking for art. So yeah. I know sometimes I cannot humble myself into drawing badly, and I spend too much time on one drawing and 50% roll. Off topic, have you seen the One Piece live action? I have. And I think it's pretty good. I like it. Buy a cabin in the woods and draw every day. I take breaks and do some 50%, then I go back to studying. I think the reward that comes with that is what keeps me going. Don't draw every day. That's dangerous, Kat. I would say draw as much as you want. Oh my gosh. Scott Christian Sava has a wonderful video on this. Because there's that one YouTuber, I can't remember his name, who did make a video called Don't Draw Every Day, or like, it was something like that. And you know, there were some things in there from burnout to the purpose and expectation of what our drawings are. But it's very important that we draw at a pace that helps us. And since that's different from for everybody, putting a finite quantity, a definite quantity on that is dangerous. So if you're going to recommend people to draw a certain amount, say, you know, you do want consistency. Some people, they may burn themselves out quickly if they draw every day. Hobbyists, that's definitely possible. But it also matters what kind of drawing you're doing, right? Are you playing? Are you just having fun with drawing? Are you studying? Are you making a very big piece? I can understand definitely though the fear of burnout and hurting both your creative and just love for art. And for those dangers, I'd say instead of not drawing every day and making a firm rule like that, you should start practicing some mindfulness and recognizing when you're having signs of burnout or things like that, and knowing when to take the foot off the pedal. That's why I don't stream some days of the week or extra, because I'm just not feeling it, and that's fine. I'll link Scott Christian Sava's video. Or is it Christian Scott Sava? I always mix it up for some reason. I'm just calling him Mr. Sava. But yeah, we all have our own pace. For a person who has taken so long at doing Drawbox and learning throughout my entire life, I get it. That's also why consistency is important. I think there's like a Tao passage out there that says the first time where you're actually, difficulty arises in a task, or a habit, I should say, is whenever it's the first day when you, oh my gosh. I have the book right here. I could probably find it. I think I bookmarked it. If not. I have this really beautiful Tao Te Ching, but I have not memorized the passages, so yeah, whatever. The quote, to the best of my memory, is the first day that you fail to do a task is when the task reveals its difficulty. That's when it actually becomes difficult. I have to push through and find pleasure in drawing random stuff. Not even random, just stuff you like. I would like to make a comic, then start it right now. I know that's a big, bold claim, but there's not really a perfect time to draw anything. And guess what? If you draw the comic now, well, you could draw it again later. And in fact, I'm gonna bet you now, you're gonna want to redraw it later, right? Giving yourself time to experiment and really experiment with ideas and etc. Yeah, I guess this could be the way. I know many comic artists who are really struggling at the beginning and now are refined artists. Exactly. I highly recommend here. I'm gonna toss you this video to kind of. It's my favorite Zapta video and probably one of his most popular. But it's called the Dream Drawings. Everyone talks about it and people really love it. I love it. He liked my comment, so no. Zapata Dream Drawings. Thank you, Stephen. I highly, highly, highly recommend watching this video. Go give it a like and subscribe too, because it's just wonderful artist, wonderful YouTube channel, and wonderful video. And call them whatever you want, 50% dream drawings, whatever. Draw what you would want to draw if, quote unquote, if you were a master artist, right? One thing that hit home that he said in that video was everybody wants to have a manga. Everyone does. So many people want to have this big old comic, this, this big goal. And while that is awesome and it's very doable, so long as you of course, learn and put the hard work in, that hard work is doing it, right? No one can draw for you, and it's very important that we go every day and explore these ideas. Because the idea of skill for how we want to execute our ideas, or the required skill to execute our ideas, is completely relative. Sure, we may not be able to draw things as well as we want, but that doesn't really indicate when we're ready to draw what we want. Yeah, I really like that video. It's a solid one. I could rant about it for ages. Yeah, Adam. And I'm not saying this as to sell the YouTube channel, but I'd recommend just going into the Drawbox server and hanging out with people. Don't like go around running, be my drawing buddy, but you know, like try to find people who are also there frequently and just post alongside them. You know, gain that sense of community and that you're in it with all these other people. I love getting critiques and giving critiques with Saif and Chief Tong in the Lesson 5 chat. And of course, Delano and Rise have been pivotal for all that, and seeing Kat absolutely blaze through Drawbox and make tons of cool discoveries has also been cool. Yeah, that's exactly what Zapta gets at. Actually, no. Drawbox isn't necessary, 50% isn't necessarily, Uncomfortable's talked about this a lot. I'll try to find the quote from him too. I think I saved it in my Discord. Let's see. Yeah, it's Grimjoy. Yeah, so 50% isn't necessarily about fun, it's about play. Right? Not everything you're going to draw is going to be pretty, and you don't have to act like you like it, but you're fine. Actually, I have a friend who would like to learn drawing. We're doing a challenge together drawing at least 5 pages a week. Okay, wait. So don't set a goal for yourself of a number of pages. If this is for Drawbox. If this is for fun, yeah, do that. But Drawbox, just let it happen, right? Yeah, so I'll try to find, actually, let's get into this, because there's a distinction. Oh, wow. The legit most recent message he sent with the word play in it. Probably worth doing either way. There's a number of sections that there are a number of sections that focus heavily on the idea that play isn't inherently fun. And he links this, so I'll send this to you guys in chat. But we can talk about it. There we go. So yeah, play is not inherently fun. Play and fun are that play can be fun, but only when you allow it to be. And that's is an ability most students have lost and must go through a frustrating process of developing again. Liken it to playing a sport with your friends, like football, right? I'm talking about like soccer football for, non-American football. You'll get kicked in the shin. That's not fun. You'll get a ball hit in your face, a soccer ball. Football, right? That's not fun. These are mistakes, and mistakes happen. But after a while, you can learn to find fun in these things. Sure, it hurts and it sucks, but you can still get up and smile. The end, in bold, he says on the website, the end result is getting in your way, right? We're not going to always have fun doing 50%. We will start having more and more fun. That's what we said earlier in the stream, where 50% becomes more fun. And that's unlocking play. And play, having fun while playing is super constructive. That's where a ton of good stuff is made. Man, I had the cadence of that's crazy. So yeah, that's why 50% is a bit confusing at first. You're telling me I have to play but not have fun? Yeah. Have you ever played a game that your friends play a lot and you just started and they're so much better than you and you're just not having fun? Because they're just so much better than you. Well, there you go. That's the issue. You're comparing yourself to your friends and probably losing to them a lot. That happened to me when I played COD with them. And as for the 5 pages, of course, yeah. And for the 5 pages things, do as many as you can a week to stay consistent. If that's 3, perfect. If that's 500, perfect. Oh, huge. Okay, so yeah, have a good one. Remember, key takeaways. Buddy system is very good. You and your friend, that is very important. Consistency, find something that works for you. You don't have to draw every day, but it's a good thing if you do. Separate the outcome and have play with it. Don't have fun, I almost said that. And then embrace art, hang out with artists, go look at more artists. And as a final one, don't set hard limits or hard minimums on what you have to draw every week. The play is where skill develops. I believe the Gracie family and BJJ heavily believes in it. I do not know what that is. The thing that, like, you know, makes an intelligent animal, or the best way to notice intelligence in an animal is when they play. Crows play, monkeys play, dolphins play, humans play, elephants. And I'm not going to say I know tons about this, but a lot of this comes from the fact that either we play because we want to practice techniques for survival. Think about how cats play together, right? Or more so dogs, right? They bite each other, they tackle each other, they chase each other. These are all things they need to survive. Yet humans are unique because we do it for the enjoyment of things. Yet at the same time, it hones our skills. It's just enough challenge to give us that reward to, you know, it's a reward system after all, right? Yet at the same time, oh, this was a new page. Interesting. You know, yet at the same time, martial arts. Oh, okay. BJJ, I'm gonna look that up. I thought that was like a school or something, you know, like an art school. Yeah. Oh yeah, happy Lunar New Year, everybody. And there's a terminology difference that a certain skill of a craft is playing sports where you reach a point where you're in the zone. It isn't. Oh yeah, interesting. Intrinsic actions and motivation in the craft itself. That person has in the craft itself. Intrinsic actions, the motivation the person has in the craft in itself. Yeah, it eventually becomes like a self-fulfilling thing. It's just satisfying to do it. I've never gone that deep into habit development or skills, but that sounds completely valid. That makes a ton of sense. Is this an extra long warm-up? Yep. Can you tell this pen is dying? They are fun to draw. I'm having a lot more fun with them. Wait, something's fun? I mean, did I mess up many times? Yeah, but... There's one tidbit of information that Uncomfortable had, and I save messages from people like Grimjoy, Soko, all of these people, when I think they have like really good quotes, and I have plenty from Uncomfortable. I need to find the one he had on Play Not Necessarily Being Fun, because that one really struck home with me, but I have, yes, I do. I may or may not have an issue. My sister took my first pack of these too, so I have 4. This one is completely untouched. This is brand new. I'm halfway through this one, and most of these are like I use for texturing. Yo, what's up, Monday? Holy crap. Holy crapazoli. I've been getting obsessed with saying holy crapazoli. What's up, Monday? Yeah, this one, basically this lasted me from halfway through the 250 box challenge all the way to lesson 4. And then this one is lesson 4 and 5. And then the first one I had, I use for every, I mean, I use all of these for 50%, for whatever it may be. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, okay. I thought I had, I'm an idiot. I thought I had more. I was gonna say, yeah, my sister took and lost my first pack of these, for which I'm forever upset. I'm never gonna get over. Oh, goodness, okay. Can you borrow a pen? Nope. I left mine. Oh, huge. Hopefully your homework's going well. Would you recommend when my... Yes, they're very good bang for your buck. I would only recommend if you're in the North America. So if you're in Canada or like the United States, maybe Mexico. But other than that, I would recommend finding another brand. Sakura, it's okay, it's expensive, but that's probably the next best thing. Sharpie's another good one that I've heard of. I haven't used Sharpie's fine liners. And then Staedtler. Staedtler's the most expensive, but they're the best. They're the ones I first started with, and I do believe they are the best, you know, from experience. Gosh, we've been doing a warm-up for a hot minute, haven't we? I used Sharpie. Yeah, that's the main reason I know about them, is because you've talked about them before. Wait, Kavel's using his wrist? Chop them off. Yikes, okay. I have so many video ideas. I would just want to drop out already to work on these videos. Cool. So it is now that time of the stream where we're going to be deconstructing an Oryx. I'm hoping to do most of the deconstruction in my own time so we can just get to drawing sooner, hopefully by day like 2 or 3. We'll see how homework goes. I have a lot of Friday off, homework wise, so I'm hoping that I'll have some time to do that. But for now, we're probably not going to be drawing for the rest of the stream, so it was good that we had a bit of a longer warm-up. We're going to BRB real quick. I'm going to go get some water refill. I've been working through the same water bottle of creatine all day. I need to work on that. And then, yeah, so I'll be right back, everybody. Huge. We are back. And I'm gonna disappear again because I want to drink tons of water. Cool. I am stupid. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we'll be drawing in orcs today. I actually have a pretty good reference that I want to use. For the first stream, we are going to be using the reference and deconstructing it. For the second one, we'll maybe do a brief deconstruction, but I'd really like to stray away from it. I'm also going to change my music that I'm personally listening to right now. Sorry, One Piece music, you gotta go. Oh wait, we're not. Oh, we're drawing a Gimsbach. Gimsbach. I don't know what I want to call it. Gimsbach. Also, oh yeah, let's do some Gimsbach facts. But first, I'm gonna change the music. Oh my gosh, why is Obsidian open? Everything, like, there's so many tabs open. I'm so distracted. Let's calm down. You know, we put chat on the other monitor so we'd start calming down and focusing a little bit more, so. Even though these streams don't require that much. We'll listen to some Genshin Impact OSC. Guys, if you like listening to music while studying, pop on. Oh goodness, pop on some Genshin Impact OST. Okay, I think this is the stream where we have the Obsidian rant. Use it if it works for you. I know that's a very diplomatic answer. For me, okay, this is my personal review. This is not an endorsement or telling you anything to or not to get it, right? I'm in my first month of using it, and I wish I've used it for my entire high school and college career. Mainly college. The fact that I can organize everything not only by subject and, subject and whatever, but that you can relate things by topic is immensely powerful. I love the PDF view. That is probably one of the biggest things. I can have my PDF open, I can take notes. And then using the graph view to kind of like search for gaps in knowledge. And then I can like create empty notes or like blank notes. So I'll put up a picture. Here we go. Go away. Oh, I guess it has to be here. Here's our Gimsbach of the day, which I think is a mighty fine reference. So I'll take a picture of my graph view. It's very small right now. I'm not gonna make a joke about that. I'm not going to. This is what my graph view looks like right now. And the most powerful part about Obsidian is this. I can see what gaps in knowledge I'm missing, which is super important to me. Because I'm in lecture, and how these things are organized is this is a lecture note. This is what I call a field note. Oh yeah, my Obsidian system is a mix between Zettelkasten and Atomic Notes. So this is what I call a field note. It's a note that I take in lecture or while reading a book, and it's verbatim. Typically what these are is during lecture, I'll make something called a granule or a granular note. These are like subtopics or sub-ideas that I need to flesh out myself. So this field note right here can be something like, it'll be a lecture on, what's something I learned recently? It could be, for statistics, let's say linear regression, right? Linear regression. And let's say in that lecture, my professor, actually this is my actual statistics notes. So in this lecture, my professor talked about error. So I'll make a blank note for error, and in my own time I'll fill that up. But error, you need to know how to use what expectation is. You need to know what standard deviation is and bias. And so in my own time, I flesh out these notes, right? So like, that's why I love it so much, is I can give myself things to flesh out in my own meantime that I don't understand. And if I'm ever like looking for something, the search function's awesome, and it's free, and it's in Markdown format. That's awesome. But only use Obsidian if you need that level of detail. If you don't use it. Use Evernote. No, actually, don't use Evernote. I don't like Evernote. That's a story for another time. Notion. Microsoft OneNote is pretty darn solid, especially if you have an iPad. I mean, Apple Notes, stuff like that, right? So use it if you need it. I really love this method because I've learned a ton of interconnected stuff, and this helps me a ton. Huge. Thank you for joining us, Kat. We've been ranting a lot this stream, so. Okay, cool. So we're actually over here now, so we'll do a little bit of facts about the Gimbok. Some animals just have sucky references. The thing that I had the hardest time finding good references for was probably the horse, just because the specific horse I wanted. And then also the wild dog, that was tough. The cougar was pretty easy. Anyways, let's keep looking up Gimbok facts, and we'll deconstruct this one. So here, let me change up my music again too. I need something a bit calmer. There's Nobunoko, but Nobunoko's not totally calm. Oh, gotcha. References are just hard, man. I feel like you have to buy those reference packs that like Procom people have. Let's see. Ooh. Oh wait, no. What AI's been doing on YouTube is people have been like turning them into lo-fi tracks, but they just sound very bad or off. It's not a MIDI or anything, like they're actually just like, which would probably, it wouldn't be easier to do a MIDI, but it would sound a lot better and not be that much more difficult than plug and chug an AI, right? Could listen to the, ooh, I'm gonna listen to Journey. Shout out. We listened to that a couple streams ago. Oh, and then we'll listen to the Pathless. Alrighty. So, Gimbok. Let's do some Gimbok, or Gimsbok. Gimsbok facts. 5 fascinating facts about the Gimsbok. Let's look at this. A Gimsbok's straight, rapier-like horns can reach 120 centimeters in length. That is 47 inches or 4 feet. Whoa. A low metabolism allows these antelopes to survive for much of the year without drinking. They get their moisture they need from their food, including desert melons, that they dig up during the night. Gimsbok minimize water loss through respiration, allowing their body temperature to rise to an astonishing 45 degrees Celsius. That's over 100 degrees, right? Yeah, 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Overheating is averted by a filigree of blood vessels in the nose. With most other Kalahari antelope, one dominant breeding male controls a harem of females and young, and a bachelor males from separate herds. What the heck? After giving birth, a female hides their calf for 3 to 6 weeks, remaining nearby, visiting a few times a day to nurse. The calf's pale brown color acts as camouflage. Very cool. So that's some Gimsbok facts for you guys. We got a harem running here, I guess. There's a lot of articles here about their sexual dimorphism. Let's see how hard it is to tell the difference. Let's see. Low sexual dimorphism. The main difference between the shape of their horns. Male have shorter, thicker horns, while females have longer, thinner horns that often curve backwards. I can't tell the difference. I'll never be a Ginsbachologist. God dang it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take another sip of water because I have a headache, and then we're gonna get to it. I forgot to, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I've been missing my water bottle since last Friday, and yesterday it was in the exact same place in the exact same building. Any Masa art? Masa art. Sounds familiar. No, I do not. Oh wait, no, I've seen his video with Kim Jong-gi and or at least that thumbnail. Looks like art plus self-help. Interesting. Inktober 2023. Why travel will save you from art block immediately. Spent 300 hours drawing in Procreate. Man, Procreate looks so cool. Okay, let's get to this. So, we are at one of our last constructions. Is that true? No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 constructions remaining, but we are in the final stretch. Kim's Bach 1. So let's crop this as we usually do. Okay, that is not the crop button. Oh, I forgot my vines. No, I forgot my vines. Ah, cool. Okay. Okay, let's hide that timer too. That's gonna distract me, even though it's already on my screen. Oh, jeez. Okay, Control-Shift-C. Okay. Yep. Yeah. The bind to crop things in PureRef is Control-Shift-Alt-C. I don't know who said Alt. Ridiculous. So I can already tell this is a very interesting muzzle. Because horses usually are a bit more broad like this, but this slopes straight down. Call that an anti-slope. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was dumb. So yeah, let's. This is an awesome color too to do drawovers on. Like I think every color except for yellow will work here, which is great. I immediately notice some very good musculature. Look at this front plane. And on the body here, this just like kind of plane right here. And then we have the neck intersection. So kind of emphasizing how flat this is will be important. We'll probably have a form right here. And then it'll probably intersect the spheroid like this. And then we'll have an additive form on top that spans right here. And then another additive form that goes like this. I like that. May get a bit crowded. I would like, unlike the last horse construction, to kind of calm down with the crowding. But let's do the hardest part, which is defining the pelvis and such, the base forms. Just can't find my reference, might have to go back to the stickman method. There are those posers, not like posers, but you know, things, websites where you can pose things. Worst case. So, oh, look at the opportunity for an additive form right here too. That's going to be pretty major. Because yeah, I can see. Yeah, okay. Solid. I'm gonna try to stick pretty basic with a lot of these. I don't want to obsess as I have. I always say that and then it happens. The hardest part about right here is how thin this region is. We have this indent right here, which means if we're gonna have a spheroid, we have to make sure this indent doesn't affect that, so our spheroid ought to be a bit smaller. I went to a new gym the other day, on Monday, and now I hate my current gym. Just the problem is it is across campus. It's like a 2-mile bike. And so like I only go when I'm at classes in that building. But it's just so much better. It's so much better. No one goes there. It's so empty compared to my current one. And like I am still self-conscious at the gym. And so like having no one there, like I don't think I'm gonna ever, this sounds a bit sad and I don't mean it to be like mopey, but I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of my self-consciousness at the gym. I just don't. Like I don't think it's a bad thing at this point. It's not like making me not want to go to the gym, but just being able to work out on my own without distraction of other people or like fear of doing something dumb in front of other people, which is weird because I stream every night. But regardless, I love that gym so much. It's modern, it's clean, it's so clean compared to my current gym. My current gym's from like the 70s. The stream where Kavel rants about gyms for 2 hours. I'm no Gimsbochologist. I think that's solid. Cool. Let's define the skull here. So yeah, this is tough. This is really tough. Because the skull is going to be super small. I'm not sure if we had this talk already. We probably have. I think we've had it twice. But for those who are here, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be? I'll go first. I would be a lion, a wolf hybrid mix. King of the jungle, but ferocious and with it. That is the second time I've made that joke too, that Germa bit. Because the last time, I remember like last semester I made that bit and no one knew what I was talking about. And I'm okay with that. It's a Germa meme. But still. King of the jungle, but still social and with it. Only if Mickey was here. I think Mickey's the only other Germa fan in chat. Thankfully, Mickey will maybe join during our maybe if I say it enough. But yeah, if you guys could be an animal, what animal would you guys be? I love the caracara so much, but I don't think I'd be a bird. I don't get bird vibes for myself, unfortunately. Oh, these big horns are going to be such an issue to draw. Maybe I shouldn't do this. It's going to take up so much of the page for no reason. I may just not include it. I may cut it off. Because, like, why, right? Wolf or fox? Nah. I can see a fox. And one of those coyotes that live in the forest in West Texas. Interesting. Probably not a penguin. And then, yeah, cat. What did cat say? Coyote, West Texas coyote. I vibe with it. But Delano, I can see a fox. You can definitely see it. But in all seriousness, penguin, would you be a penguin? Or is that just too on the nose? I do like how pumas look. I think they look really cool, but I don't think I have cat vibes. But I also don't think I have African wild dog vibes. I'm somewhere in the middle. What does that mean? I really don't know. Then again, I'm just relating it to the animals we've already drawn. Typically because those are the animals I like the most. Like the Caracara is goated, right? Boom. Oh, I'm debating this because the stupid horns. Can we do a hornless Oryx, please, Gibbsbach? Because they're so cool looking. We'll jam with it. Legit half of it though, like a third. Oh no, like yeah, half of the body is relocated. That means a third of our page. A third of the entire composition is just horns. How much of a page is that? That's a lot. Maybe we don't do this. There was a deer. A deer was in the list. Do you guys have any hooved quadruped recommendations that probably don't have huge antlers? There's rhinoceros. Let's look up hooved quadrupeds. Hooved quadrupeds. Ungulates. Is that what they're called? Ungulates. That makes sense. Here we go. We have llamas. Oh, these guys. I'm not gonna even try it. Deer, musk deer, pigs, giraffes, and okapi. Cattle and antelopes, hippopotami. Mammals fall under ungulates. Or mammals are like whales and porpoises and dolphins. And then hippomorphia. Sounds like a disease, but that's horses, asses, and zebras. Didn't know why you have to call them that, but okay. I'm looking at this right now. Water buffalo could be cool. Because like I didn't want to choose bull because those horns are tough though. That's gonna be a tough thing to draw. And I'm not seeing many good references off the bat. Zootopia? Oh yeah, the cop. I guess that guy's a water buffalo. Hmm. African wild ass. I'm sorry, I'm a child. Black wildebeest is also kind of cool. Wildebeest. It's gonna be super uncanny though. This is the part of the stream where Kavel goes quiet looking for references. Man. Why are my ungulates failing me now? Because like there's all of the elk, chittle. All of these have like very big antlers. There's springbok. What is springbok? Maybe springbok. That looks like a younger one though. Is that a picture from Skyrim? Springbok. Very skinny. I've learned my lessons about skinny animals from the wild dog. So probably not that. They do have silly names though. Steenbok, Springbok. I'm not gonna do a moose. Antler's too big. Same thing with the European fallow deer. Don't want to do a bison. Too much fur. That picture right there of that American buffalo would actually be pretty solid. Okay, that is not... Oh, African buffalo, sorry. Yikes. I'm getting some of the same pictures for the water buffalo, though. Oh shoot, I know about these birds. Aren't these called like vampire birds? I think they are. Vampire finches. No, I'm wrong, but they do kind of remind me of them because the red beak. Oh, because they are. Oh no, wait, this one looks like it. Vampire finches. I don't think this is a finch though. It doesn't give finchy vibes. Yeah. Anyways. Uh-oh, guys. We may just have to bite the bullet. But I don't like biting the bullet, it hurts my teeth. This is the best reference I could find so far. And this is not a good reference. I'm just gonna leave this here, and everyone who like joins the stream and says nothing and then leaves, they just have a little treat as to question what the heck is this streamer doing. Africanix, Oryx. There's the Okapi. There's gonna be plenty of pictures of it because it is a sight to behold. What an interesting creature. I don't want to use this picture even though it's a wonderful one, because the gesture is just going to be whack. Ironically, I thought this would hurt, like it would not help me visualize the, or like it would be harder to visualize the musculature, but in fact, these are acting as contour lines. In a way. Not perfect, of course, but they're kind of helping. I think we may go with the Okapi, guys. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Okapi? No, just Okapi. Okay, Okapi. I think we may. Now, a better reference in this, and the face just... I'm not sure if all Okapi have the giraffe-type head things. Because in some pictures I see they have like smaller ones. And while it would be a cool additive form, I'm just not necessarily sure if I want to be doing all that. Let's go to Pinterest. Sometimes Pinterest has some hidden gems. Oh, now I'm going to get distracted looking at Pinterest stuff, though. Never mind, Pinterest isn't loading. A sign from the gods? Oh, I know, it loaded. Unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes so I don't get distracted by cool things. Okapi. Okapi, Okapi. Well, this one's like... ripped. Very small image, though. Looks weird. No, it seems like many of them have those horns. Probably just a trait of some. I just do not like that gesture at all. Oh, that's a picture of one just licking its eye. That's a bit weird. Okay, sorry. Gimsbach, you are awesome. You look very cool, and I wish I could draw you, and I will maybe one day, but your horns are too big, my friend. Why are so many people taking pictures of Okapi butts? That's like half these pictures. I made this my profile picture in the past, but I think I'm gonna do it again. Or I had a variation on this. It's just such a good picture. I feel like the first deconstruction streams I do are always the most distracted I am. This is definitely something I should do before stream. What is this animal? This is an okapi. Let's see. The okapi is native to the Ituri rainforest in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the only place where it can be found in the wild. The okapi is the only living relative of the giraffe. Like a giraffe, an okapi has a very large upright ears which can catch slight sounds. Very interesting creature. And we switched to this because the Gimsbach ears were just too big for us. Too big, or ears, horns. Gimsbach still's appearing on my Pinterest, even though I have not looked it up on Pinterest. That's impressive. Why are there so many of their butts, dude? Stop it. They have like the zebra pattern on their butt. I guess, you know, distract prey. But photographers have hyper-fixated on that enough. Starting the 250 box challenge, huge! How many do you think you'll be able to do a day? I know that's a bold question, and feel free to be like, I don't know. 10 bucks, I did 5, and that took me an hour. I was also working most of the day. I was working from whatever my restaurant job was, either like 10 to, I was doing doubles or nights or days, so it would vary, but 5 was good enough for me because that was an hour a day, and that would do a little bit of 50% after. So I would recommend starting at 5 boxes a day, or just don't set a limit for yourself and just aim to do, I mean, maybe just 1 a day, right? Because 5 is a page. So a page a day, a page every 2 days, I'd say is a decent rate. People complete them at their own rate. I've seen some people do 20 in a day. Yeah, it takes a bit. That's for me though, right? That could be completely different for you. I've seen a lot of people average around that range. I've seen people do longer though, and I've seen people do much shorter. It's definitely something you should pace yourself, ghost a lot, make sure you're ghosting. And the hardest part of the beginning is getting distracted. You're definitely gonna get, or at least for me, I got distracted a lot, and learning to focus on one task for that long, like laser focus, and not like get distracted by other elements of boxes or things on the page or anything. But it's doable, and I'd say about 100, 5 box like 100 to 150. It doesn't become smooth sailing, but it becomes less arduous, if that makes sense. I'm scrolling through the same Okapi images because I can't just find a solid one. This one's a good profile view, but you guys know how I feel about profile views. Side profiles, I should say. I guess we'll do this one. I just hate the posture. Well, we're the person who came into chat and talked about doing things digitally. Because I would like to reemphasize that Even though it is always your choice. I would highly recommend doing at least the 250 box on paper. Because the way you get much better lines will be through this challenge. And yeah, not having the full page to rotate, even though like you can lock your or rotate your canvas and stuff, I would still highly... Yep, that's fine. I mean, that's also valid. Just know that there will be a different experience. Let's see, this could be interesting. This very small torso. I guess we'll have to intuitively just leave a lot of room for the stomach and extend far into the neck. I can see the neck going like this, and we can drape this muscular form on top of. Gotcha. That's the thing. It's not necessarily about difficulty X or Y. And if you haven't already, Uncomfortable has a couple posts on why you should do traditional over digital for learning art. I'm saying all of this with the effect of hindsight and seeing other people in the community either not lament, but they're like, oh yeah, I probably should have done this in traditional. But yeah, well, I'll stop hounding you for it. Okay, this is a much more difficult form to find. I don't want to do just a sphere though, that's kind of... Maybe? From DRC. Ooh, what's DRC? Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm an idiot. I'd like to formally decree that now. Very cool little animal. As if I didn't read all these facts so we could know more about the world. I think I'm just enough to get by. But yeah, thank you, thank you. Of course, have a good one. Once again, YouTube was lying to me about the number of people in the stream. It told me there was 0, including myself. Have a good one. I want to stray away from it being spherical. Shout out Drake and Josh, but it looks like that just may happen here. I can't wait for the new master's classes that are going to really force me to speed up. I would say I want to do Brent's course one day. Kat has kind of inspired me, but I mean, if I'm going to new masters has equivalent courses of quality. I'm not one to say, but probably offer a similar education. Oh, I want to play No Man's Sky. Trying to strike that balance between stomach and back. I think that is not perfect, but darn good. So, solid base form's done. Let's look at this crazy face. So this will all have to be additive form down here. I'm going to kind of reverse engineer this. I'm not sure if this is going to be smart. But the forms I'm seeing here are... I don't like doing the eye socket inside of the additive form for the skull, yet in this instance, because the head is so long, actually this is an added mass up here, so we can do the skull form in here. Yeah, boy. I don't know why I'm gonna rant about this, but I'm gonna rant about this. My security class today, I have this dude, he's definitely like, I don't mean this in a mean way, but he's engineer incarnate. You know, he's very professional. He's very, he knows what he's talking about. He's firm in his disposition to do things. He's very formal. And not even very formal, but, you know, just very well put, maybe that's the right word. And so, like, and he's a year above me, so I definitely see him as a, you know, authoritative source on the industry or whatever it may be. And he was just very kind today and reassuring me. Like, I talked about, you know, what I want to do with my career and stuff. And my career, many of my people in my age have, like, when I've talked about my ideas, they're like, oh yeah, you're not going to get any money for that. Which I probably won't, but this dude was like, no, that's actually a pretty good idea. I want to see you when you work through that. I was like, shoot, that gave me hope. I just realized there's a big flaw in this skull. How are we going to connect the neck to it? I'd rather do an additive form and connect the neck to the skull than connect the neck to an additive form. I'm not sure if I said that right, but he did, the one thing that did kind of concern me is he did phrase what I want to do as a terms of, oh, that'll make money, rather than a, oh, you'll enjoy that. Because I was telling him it in the context of, I want to do this, not that it'll necessarily make money, but that I'll, you know, I really enjoy this and I'm going to pursue it regardless. But I mean, in the context of being in a college, how could you not be money centric, especially with an engineering major? Not like a engineering major, but being in the major of engineering. Cool, okay. I think this will work. Interesting. What the flick? Ooh, are we gonna keep the eye in here is a good question. We could not connect it directly to the neck underneath here. It will look weird though. I kind of just didn't think and let my mouse go, and that kind of worked out a little bit. Okay. No, okay. Hmm. Turning my head like a... You ever play Mario Kart or stuff and you like throw your whole body to the left and right? I do that even now. And now I'm doing it with drawing, so... Maybe it does give me a better angle. Maybe it helps me think about it better. That's doable. Okay, I like that. Hypothetically speaking, if we were to put a sphere in here that was of the correct size, what would that look like? All of this is going to come off, yeah. Well, put that down there for now. That wouldn't necessarily be any better, wouldn't it? Yeah. So at least having something like this is good. Making it go around like this actually makes it feel more flat. Yeah. Yeah, making it do that makes it feel like the tube is going like this. So like, let's say the intersection was right here. And it makes it feel like the tube is going like this into the side of it, you know? It's this weird conical shape. Meanwhile, if we did something like this, then it feels a bit more based in reality. So leaving no... It's weird, but I'm going to trust in it. Cool. Okay. So yeah, that's probably an okay. That corner's messing with my OCD, but we're going to ignore it for now. We're going to move on to connecting our forms. So this is very, I want a lighter blue. Cool. We usually start with the footprint, but in this instance, we do a little bit of not that. Wink. I need to be down here in my head. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. I said it. Like saying Voldemort. Gives it the neck a bit of a weird gesture, but we're gonna stick with it for now. Cool. Okay. Why is Puref dying? Okay. Cool. Let's move on to the arms now. We're gonna use a green for them. UCCS. And we're gonna do the same. We've learned the game, right? We're not necessarily good at it, but we've seen this before. And I'm gonna use a different color. I don't want to use blue, so we'll use some orange. Hopefully that'll kind of contrast. And we want to find Okay, the journey music is getting to the point where it's like the very scary violin. And I'm not vibing. I'm scared. No. We'll listen to Simple Joys from Thermosinto's YouTube channel. Let's see if that's any good. And it probably will be. It's Thermosinto. And I do love me some Simple Joys. Like dark chocolate covered almond. That is a simple joy of mine. Another simple joy is showering after I get back from gym, specifically in the middle of the day. Not necessarily in the mornings, but in the middle of the day. Maybe that's not so simple. I like water when all the ice has melted, so it's like very crisp, and I don't have to worry about like ice blocking the water bottle. I like when my arms aren't shaky or tired in the night whenever I do my warm-ups, so my lines are nice and smooth. What are other simple joys? I like a fresh batch of rice whenever I make... Oh, no. I like whenever I make my jasmine rice, not the rice I eat the day of, the day after rice, only for one day. I think it's at its best when I reheat it in the rice cooker. Add a bit of water. I also like the first day when I cook my meal prep chicken, when it's fresh off the pan. Don't totally get the vibe that this is facing forward, but I think the overlap here will help us. We may have to overlap it a little bit more. Or more simple joys. I like it when I walk downstairs, my roommates are talking about some stupid joke, and they want to get me in on it. And stupid in the most respectful manner. When there's a locker at the gym that is not just unlocked, but open, so it's like very easy. Just put my stuff in. I don't know, with those guys? No, I'm kidding. I love the little debates we get into. Like, some of them are intense, but I still like them. It's like, how long do we think the human civilization, like civilization itself, not just humans. Humans will probably last a long time, but civilization, how long will that last? Or the offshoot, this was another one that my roommate and I had tonight. Do we think that if humans were to go to extinct, there would be other intelligent life on Earth, not just like in the universe, to the capacity of humans. Trying to think of other ones that I've really enjoyed. Most I can't probably see on stream, but I do love them. They make me very happy. I love my simplest joy. This is a complex one. I don't know what a simple joy is, I guess. Is when there's a new episode of Dawn to Dawn or Sakamoto Days or anything, and my roommates and I pile on the couch and we watch it. And we laugh and we point and we say what we like and don't like. Like when we were watching Hunter x Hunter and the worst dub in the world, where like this one dude during the Game Island arc goes, "Killua, watch out!" And it was so bad. One of my favorite things. I love it when they talk about music. And like, not when they disagree about music, I don't like that, because I don't like seeing them like, "No, you're wrong." But no, I love it when they like talk about music that they like. I love it when I'm biking back from a day of classes and it's that kind of like, it just stopped raining, so the sun's breaking through the clouds, but it's still like dark. And the way I bike is the sun sets in the direction. So I'll put my sunglasses on and I get that like really good smell of the rain. And like you can hear the bike tread through the water. It has that like little concrete brick like, flittering sound. I love that, combined with all those other emotions. I love listening to people talk about things they're passionate. Heck yeah, it's one of the... I think, yeah, one of the best simple pleasures of life. I was talking about it last stream. My roommate who got into Blender for a while. The pride and the joy he had in showing me the stuff he worked on. Phenomenal. Petrichor? That sounds like a word I've heard before. Let me look at petrichor before. Petrichor, the pleasant smell that accompanies the first rain. Yes! Yes. Yes, oh my gosh. That is... Thank you. That is a solid. Distinctive scent, usually described as earthy, pleasant, sweet, pronounced by rainfall and very dry ground, yes! I like it when I'm early from a class. Yes, we do. I really like it from when I'm early for a class, so I don't have to rush biking, and I love biking back after an exam. Even if it was a bad exam, because I feel like biking after any exam makes you feel free. You're no longer grasped by that. You can go anywhere. And usually I go home and sleep, but I've only had a couple exams where it was so bad I went home and instantly took a nap, like one of those stress naps. Other simple joys. When there's like an underpass I have to go through and I hate biking up it, but I really enjoy when I end up having enough speed to where most of the work is done. Solid. That sounds like fun. Yeah, any exam I've had. It is dangerous at night, which I hate because it's dark, but when it gets springtime, and this is where I love biking in general. Yeah, no, biking is awesome. I wish my bike didn't blow up last semester. The best bike I've ever had. My new one isn't bad at all. I should, even though the pedal exploded because someone hit it at a McDonald's the other day and I replaced the pedal. Other than that, solid. I'm getting myself distracted. I don't care though. Yeah, that's why spring I like, because the daytime shifts, so it's easier to see. So it's at least somewhat safer in that end, so people can see me and I can see people. The downside is most people who almost have hit me are on their phones, so that is not fun. I want to take a video one day of my point of view biking, because like my point of view biking, this is what I see. Actually, it's more so like this, but it's gonna be like this, right? And you know, we'll just do this, right? I'm picturing the intersection I always go to school at, right? Trying to think. I'm right here. right? Bike. Right? Me. That's me. And someone's in there like, big truck, big truck, big truck, big truck, big truck. They're very big truck. Sorry. Just need to emphasize that they're big truck with big wheels, big lifted wheels. Very important. And they're on their phone. It's the same pose every time. It's like this. And like, I'm not saying double chin to be mean or anything. Like I have a, you know, everyone has a double chin if you look down enough, and they're like looking down. And no, they're looking down like this. Phone on hand, hand on steering wheel. It's this every time. And it makes me so scared and upset. And I like, cause this area I'm talking about, by the way, this is a stoplight. And there's it's a T stoplight. So there's one over here, right? And there's a street right here that there's gonna be cars at, right? And like big, like 4-lane, there's a median right here. And so either I'll start going this way and this car will towards me, or like I'm just going against traffic. So I'll just see all these cars and in their windows, people doing that. Like I'd wager at least 30% and at most 90% of people are just on their phones like that. I know this is very ranty and generalizes a lot, but I think it's such an egregious problem that, not that generalization is okay, but that, you know, we need to do something about it to the point where a generalization wouldn't be harmful. Not that it's a good thing, not that we ever should, but people and cars need to get off their phones. I don't think that's a crazy take. Anyways, back to simple joys. What are we doing? Hating on the world. Yeah, no. The only time I have my phone on the little thingy right here with directions. And the only time I've ever scroll is to change music by hitting the little play button. Or like the little scroll change music at a full stop. And even then, don't do that. Like, just don't. Yeah, no, me too. There are plenty. Like I'm even reluctant to change, like press the forward button on my music when stopped. Not that stopped is horrible. I don't think you should text while stopped. That's probably my hottest take. Because then I'm just stuck behind a stoplight and it annoys me. I'd rather you text while stopped than text while driving, but I'd rather you just not text at all. Use Siri or anything that gets your hands and eyes away from your phone and on the wheel. Like, I'm not gonna, and once again, I'm not gonna be, you know, that's a hot, you shouldn't text at all, yeah. The amount of times I've almost gotten seriously hurt at that intersection I'm talking about, or the gym parking lot, because people just whip it in the parking lot. It's disappointing. Anyways, more on the simple joys. I'm going to stop ranting about this because it's not constructive, even though it is a PSA. Here, PSA, so we can stop talking about this. Please, guys, really reconsider texting on your phones, because I've almost been hurt and many others have, just as pedestrians, not as people running out into the street. Okay, more simple joys. I've said a lot of them. Ooh, this sounds weird. It's going to be kind of gross, but stick with me. I drink almond milk, and when the almond milk gets a bit thicker, just because it's been like opened, it just naturally does that. You know, it's not bad. You know, it doesn't go bad like that. But it comes naturally a bit thicker, and so I shake every time before I use it, and so it's that like frothier milk. I love it. Loves the sourdough bread from the HEB bakery. I need to try that. HEB is only in the South, though. Just any loaf of bread. Shout out. Ooh, going to this one deli with my dad or this other deli with my grandma. I need to go take her there sometime soon. She's been really wanting to go. And my dad got very... Dad... I know he does this because I do this, because I got it from him. The deli that he loves, the final day I was in my hometown, and I was like eating out that last day a lot because I wanted to like celebrate, you know, I'm going back to college, I won't be home for a bit, so I'll eat all my favorite hometown stuff. And it was a debate between these two sandwich shops. My dad hates the other one, and he was like, I was like, you sure you don't want anything from the other sandwich shop? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Then I go there, and I could tell he was so upset that I didn't go to his favorite one. In hindsight, I don't think I should have. I don't think I should have gone to the one he wanted, because I'm not going to encourage that behavior from him. But, yeah. Also, I'm going to put this playlist. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's pretty nice. Good enough energy for... This is where I get the word Simple Joys from. Highly recommend if you just need a chill, happy playlist. Petrichor. That's probably the highlight of today's stream. More in biking. There's a long strip behind the gym that's also next to some train tracks that I bike next to. And it's very isolated near the end of the day. I usually record, actually, me biking right there. I like having stock footage, or like B-reel. I like having B-reel, not like the app B-reel, just that has confused so many people. But like footage to use, and I like recording right there. I'm gonna add some gesture. Let's see, this leg is going like this, so we actually want to curve inwards like this one. Trying to think of more simple joys. We've done a good job of going through them. Oh, this one is very specific. And this one has only happened a couple times. Whenever I say I want to go out to eat with friends, right? This is usually Fridays. I do this sometimes on Fridays. I usually get to the place earlier. And then I'll sit, and not really on purpose. I just like being early because I'm neurotic. And I'll just sit there, and I like sitting there and just waiting for my friends to show up. I don't know why. It makes me happy. I just get to sit and relax for a bit. This is a lot of leg. Because, yeah, that would be the orange back there. I just want to crowd it too much. This is a feeling, this is another simple joy that I haven't had until this semester and the semester, like last semester, not at all. I didn't have this feeling, but I'm finally regaining this feeling again. It's being done for the day with homework. Knowing there's nothing else I can do today. I can't study more, or at least I shouldn't, right? I can't do any more homework. Nothing is due. And I can sit and just relax on call with my friends, or watch a show, Or heck, go somewhere. Just the notion of going somewhere and knowing I'm not needed anywhere else. That's the simple joy. That's another one. My roommates are really kind. Sometimes they'll give me compliments or just say nice things. That's also a nice one. Yo, this is a unique one. Realizing your friend is in the same class as you at the start of the semester. That is a really good feeling. I don't think that counts as a simple joy though. That's rather complex. Yeah, I didn't realize how long one semester is. I know I rant about that horrible last semester all the time, but I'm going to continue doing it because I think exploring those ideas rather than just ruminating on them is pretty good. But of course we have to avoid ruminating. Last spring, I was in my room during spring break studying for my algorithms class, and I was going hard on the graph theory. It was a rough one. But I remember being in my room, and my room is set up like bed here, pillow, a little blanket right here, and I keep my blahage here too. I'm not trying the blahage. I have an L-shaped, this is where I stream when I'm home. I have an L-shaped Amazon desk right here. And then I have two windows. Actually, the L shape is more like this direction. Right? Longer this way. And then I have two windows. I have a window here and a window here. And I actually have windows over here. Window here. This originally wasn't a bedroom. That's why there's so many windows. And I was sitting right here. I can see my family in my backyard right here. And just like a corner right here. And I just remember looking outside of here, and the sun was like over in this direction, so it was hitting like this into my room. And I just see my family out there talking, hanging out with my dogs. And I knew I was going to get to, like, once I was done studying, I would get to hang out with them. And that, I don't know why, I was not at all free in that moment, in the sense that I wasn't letting myself be free and hang out with my family. Yet it felt like freedom. It felt like the notion of what I'd expect freedom to be. Like, this is what it is. So, tying in with that homework feeling, the expectation of not necessarily needing to be anywhere. And maybe in that moment I also recognized too that I mean, it ultimately was a choice to study, and at any moment I was free to go hang out with my family, and I eventually did. In hindsight, do I wish I hung out with my family more over that spring break? Of freaking course. Heck yeah. In fact, that was our last spring promptathon. Now that I think about it, this spring promptathon will also align with that day, so I'm excited. I'm still hooked on the petrichor one because we're in spring too, and it rains a lot where I am in the spring. I mean, it's been cloudy all week. It's not even spring yet, but it's been cloudy all week. And so this is why I love spring so much. It just renewal. I love all of it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do get a lot lazier in spring because I think about summer and how much I love the summer as well. I'm definitely spring, summer, autumn. Winter. Winter's rough for me. And I consider like February to be the start of spring, even though it is not. I consider it. This is a long leg. We really gotta imply foreshortening on that one. Oh, timer's up. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. We've been streaming for a minute. Okay, cool. Good progress. I'll do a lot of this tomorrow on my free... Oh. Well, it's gone. I'll do a lot of this in my free time tomorrow, but with that being said, everyone, I think this has been a successful stream, a fun one. We talked about simple pleasures of life. We talked about things we like. We talked about my horde of Drawbox pins, what it means to be playing and versus what is fun is. A lot of stuff. Yes, thank you, Monday. Thank you very much for joining us again. It's always great to see you here. Thank you, Delano, Cat, Penguin, Welly, and our new friend, where the Adam Q, Adam Q maybe? May we wish them the best of luck in their Drawbox journey. Same thing with Welly's 250 box challenge, and really whatever anybody's pursuing. Yeah, so once again, thank you all very much for joining me tonight. We will not be streaming tomorrow. I have some homework to catch up on, and I'm going to work on this a little bit behind the scenes. And yeah, so once again, sincerely, thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful night, and can't wait to see you guys. Oh, that was a bit premature. And I can't wait to see you guys this Friday for 50% Friday. Bye for now.